This piece is called Electric Honey, and I'm your author, Raina C. the Spicy Queen, host of Spicy Queen Radio, where we talk about taboo topics surrounding sex, love, and relationships. I'm introducing a new segment where I'll be reading eroticas, poems, and any type of spicy read, so I hope you all enjoy. This piece is about a woman named Amara, who's a soft-spoken poet in Atlanta. She stumbles across a late-night live stream by this sexy-ass human specimen named Nova, who's a bold visual artist in Oakland, known for her glowing skin, sultry voice, and unapologetic sensuality. What begins as heart reactions and fiery emojis spirals into voice notes that linger, FaceTime calls that last until sunrise, and virtual dates where lingerie and laughter go hand in hand. As their bond deepens, the distance dissolves through tantric breathwork over video chat, whispered fantasies, and phone sex that's as intimate as it is wild. They learn each other's rhythms, creating intimacy through screens and syllables, until meeting in person becomes not just a want, but a need. The tone is lush, intimate, sensual, with slow burn energy and a strong emotional core. I hope you all enjoy. This is part 1. It started with a live stream. Amara was curled up on her couch, the rain tapping on her window like a patient lover. She'd been scrolling half-heartedly through her FYP when Nova's face lit up her screen. Honey-rich skin, high cheekbones, locks wrapped into a lazy bun, a glass of wine in one hand and a sketchbook balanced on her thigh. Y'all ever think about how touch can be an art form? Nova asked her viewers. Her voice was soft but deliberate, like velvet you could sink into. Amara's fingers froze mid-scroll. Nova went on talking about energy, connection, and the way skin remembers. Her words weren't flirtatious, at least not on the surface, but Amara could feel something beneath them. She typed a comment. At Black Verse Poet, you ever write about the touches that never happened? ? Nova paused, reading it out loud. Oh, that's a bar, she chuckled. You right? Amara's heart did something reckless. She typed back, only at night when it's quiet enough to hear what I'm hiding from. That night, Nova followed her, and that night, Amara couldn't sleep. Part 2. The DMs open. DMs started slow. A, your words haunt me from Nova. A, your art turns me inside out from Amara. They sent voice notes. Nova's voice, low, deliberate, teasing, became the soundtrack of Amara's evenings. Amara sent poetry in return, little moans of longing wrapped in stanzas. Then came the video calls. Nova would wear silk robes and a smirk, while Amara would light a candle and try not to stare too hard. Their first virtual date was a wine date. Nova lounged on her bed, sipping red and asking questions like, where do you like to be touched when you're not pretending you don't want to be touched at all? Amara answered honestly, and so did Nova. The wine made them bold, so it was only one thing left to do. That night, Nova said, I want to hear what you sound like when you say my name with nothing but need. Amara didn't answer with words. She gasped it. Part 3. The first phone sex. It started with a whisper. Amara lay in bed, the city humming beyond her window, her fingers tangled in the hem of her t-shirt. Nova's voice crackled softly through her earbuds. You ever think about what I'd do if I were there right now? Nova asked. Amara's breath caught. Yeah, she said, voice barely audible. All the time. Nova said, tell me. Amara hesitated, her throat thick with nerves and desire. I mean, she'd written about lust, fantasized even, dreamed, but this was real. This was Nova, her voice like melted sugar in her ear. I think about you standing at the edge of the bed, Amara began, in those soft silk shorts, the ones you wore on our call last week. Nova exhaled, a low, approving sound. You like those? I did. I do. I imagine you letting them fall slow, not saying a word, just showing me. I wouldn't say a thing, Nova murmured, her voice vibrating in Amara's chest. I just climb onto your bed and straddle your thighs. You feel how wet I already am through your shorts. Amara's fingers moved on instinct, slow, exploratory. She tilted her head back against the pillow, let her breath come in waves. You kissed my neck, wouldn't you? Soft at first, my lips dragging across your skin, then my tongue right under your ear. Amara whimpered, Nova. Say it again, baby. So she did. This time whispered it like a prayer, a plea even, maybe a promise. Nova. Nova's voice dipped lower. Take off your panties. Amara slid them down like a good girl, her hand trembling. I want to hear you too, Daddy. There was rustling on the other end, then Nova says, I'm naked now. I'm thinking about how do you taste on my tongue, how your thighs would quiver when I kiss the inside just before I get to where you're dripping. The tension snapped inside Amara like silk pulled tight. Their breaths became a rhythm back and forth like tide on the shore. Nova moaned deep, delicious. Touch yourself, baby. Let me hear what I do to you. Again, Amara obeyed like a good girl. There were no cameras, just voices, bodies imagined, conjured through sound. It made everything more intimate, every breath sacred, every moan a confession. They finally reached the edge together. Nova whispering, "I'm right here," while Amara shook beneath her sheets. After there was only silence, soft, golden. Then Nova laughed. "Are you okay?" Amara smiled, eyes fluttering shut. "I've never come just from words before." Nova, with a smirk, says, "You haven't heard all my words yet." Tantric Currents, Part 4. It began with breath. "I want to try something," Nova said. Her voice, as always, was a bomb and a spark. Something slower. Amara was already breathless, curled up in bed with a single candle lit beside her, the phone propped up so Nova could see her face. She was in a cotton bralette, nothing more, skin dewy, lips parted. Nova, across the country in Oakland, sat cross-legged in a sea of pillows and golden light, her bare shoulders glowing. A crystal pendant rested between her breasts, rising and falling with her breath. "What is it, baby?" Amara asked. "Tantric breathwork. It's like touching without touching." Nova leaned forward. "You trust me?" Amara nodded. "Too much." They both laughed, soft and knowing. Then Nova closed her eyes. "Inhale slow through your nose." Her voice dipped into that trance-inducing register like a sacred ritual. "Let it fill your belly, then hold it." "Now exhale like you're blowing air against my skin." Amara followed. Soon they were breathing in unison, eyes locked. No need for hands, just breath and intention and presence. "Now picture me there," Nova whispered. "Not just watching with you, my thigh brushing yours, my hand grazing your lower back." Amara's breath shuddered. "I take your face in my hands," Nova said. "Look into your eyes. Let our foreheads touch." The intimacy was overwhelming. No rush, no climax, just waves. Amara felt full, seen, desired in a way that had nothing to do with performance. "You feel that?" Nova asked. "Yes," Amara breathed. "God, yes." They kept breathing slowly, like they were learning a new language made of longing and energy. Amara's skin tingled. Nova's lips parted like she too was vibrating from the inside out. Amara touched her own chest lightly, fingers circling the rise of her breasts, and not in a way to get off, but just to feel, to connect. Nova mirrored her. "This is sacred. This is you letting me in, and I feel you." "I feel you too," Amara whispered, her eyes glassy even through the screen. Time unraveled. It could have been 5, 15, 50 minutes. But by the end, Amara was wrapped in a warm stillness, her body humming with tension and tenderness. A different kind of climax, spiritual, electric, soul deep. Nova smiled at her, eyes soft. "We made love without even touching." Amara nodded. "What are you doing to me?"